Good night and welcome to Benalmadena's first English news broadcast. Digital Costa del Sol brings you every Friday all the information about this week news. Benalmádena is a municipality that triples its population during the summer months, so City Council has strengthened its workforce for this period with a recruitment of more than 100 workers.
The mayor of Benalmádena, Victor Navas, the Operational Services Councilman, Salvador Rodríguez, and Employment Councilman, Joaquín Villazón, spoke with the media on Monday in front of City Hall to announce the hiring of a staff reinforcement for the summer season. Today begins the summer plan. Benalmádena is a city that lives from tourism, and during summer we must strengthen our public services. 85 workers are now incorporated to reinforce the cleaning and maintenance of streets, beaches, parks and gardens. Specifically, 47 workers will be assigned to streets cleaning, 10 drivers, 6 workers for the beaches service, 15 for gardening and 7 for the solid urban waste collection service. Also 16 municipal informers who will help the local police to maintain security in the municipality and fight illegal street vending. The mayor stressed the role played by the citizens to keep our municipality in its best image, emphasizing the importance of awareness. It is a commitment of this government team to respond to the needs of the municipality at the time of greatest influx of tourists, but it is also important that citizens are aware that the cleanest cities are not those that allocate more resources to cleaning, but those in which its citizens are more civic. That is why we ask citizens to collaborate, depositing pruning and debris in bins, leaving organic waste in the garbage cans during the allowed hours and facilitating recycling, leaving each material in its specific container. With this, we ensure that our municipality offers its best image during the summer. Villazón explained the double goal behind the reinforcement. We've been working in recent months for the incorporation of 85 new workers to various areas of the City Council. Thanks to this reinforcement, we fulfill a double objective: reinforce the quality of public services to ensure that Benalmádena offers its best image during the months of greatest tourist activity, and help unemployed people from the municipality to return to the labor market. For his part, Rodríguez highlighted the effort made by the government team to face the summer with the necessary resource and staff. This increase in the number of workers is complemented by the operational services fleet renewal, something that will start as we arrive to the City Council. This investment effort on resource for the municipal services meant a before and after for Benalmádena. During the last municipal government of the Popular Party, the operational services barely had a sweeper and a truck, and now they already have 7 sweepers, 4 trucks and 9 hydro cleaners. For this municipal government, it is fundamental to offer citizens a quality public service while we provide support to people who are having a hard time, facilitating as far as possible their return to the labor market.
Last week, Benalmádena settled a debt with Malaga's history, thanks to the naming of a runabout in honor of the Canadian physician Norman Bethune, who helped people flee Malaga during La Desbandada.
The mayor of Benalmádena, Victor Navas, and Culture Councilman Pablo Centella announced last week the naming of a roundabout in our municipality in honor of the Canadian physician Norman Bethune. Navas valued its figure, stressing that it was a fitting tribute. It is a fitting tribute to the figure of Norman Bethune, and it is not gracious. It is a doctor recognized for his humanitarian work, helping people who needed a blood transfusion during the Spanish Civil War. He also collected photographs and testimonies of La Desbandada, the flight of Malaga's civil society before the entry of Franco's army in the city, and during the way of flight to Almeria were bombed by fascist troops from land, sea and air, a tragedy that for decades remained hidden from public opinion by the Franco regime. The mayor also highlighted the importance of Jesus Majada, who investigated the work of Bethune. Norman Bethune's connection with Benalmádena is very significant because it was precisely a teacher of our municipality, Jesus Majada, who begins to investigate about his figure, contributing to bring to light the sad facts of La Desbandada, an escape in which also participated citizens of Benalmádena as Ana Leiva, who was a child when it happened. Benalmádena counts with 87 Canadian citizens registered in the municipality. For his part, Centella spoke about this process that began a year ago at the request of the Benalarte Association that filed a motion urging the opening of a file of honors and distinctions in favor of Henry Norman Bethune. We are culminating today a process that began a year ago with the opening of the file of honors and distinctions in favor of Henry Norman Bethune, installing a plaque naming this central roundabout. He managed to save many lives during this tragic episode and documented the facts through photographs discovered decades later, thus recovering this part of history so that it does not fall into oblivion. This is an act of gratitude for this humanitarian work and for making sure that this despicable episode will never be forgotten. The president of Benalarte, José Manuel Portero, vital to the achievement of this milestone, emphasized that it is an honor to be able to pay tribute to someone who did so much to help the people of Malaga. In February of 1937, Henry Norman Bethune helped to evacuate in his ambulance hundreds of fugitives, elders, women, and children fleeing from Franco's troops, who were shooting and chasing them along the road Málaga-Almería in a cruel episode of war that was later called La Desbandada.
The provincial court dismissed the case brought by businessmen and political groups against the Sport Harbour regarding the concession of charter license, a definitive sentence that absolves Cortez, Jiménez and a worker.
Sport Harbour councilwoman Encarnación Cortés and its manager Manuel Jiménez offered a press conference on Wednesday to evaluate the definitive file by Malaga's provincial court of the complaint for the granting of licenses for charters. We have received the provincial court judgment on the complaint filed by some entrepreneurs along with politicians from PP and Vox. The sentence absolutely dismisses the appeals filed by the complainants and gives us the reason to those responsible for the marina. I want to emphasize that there is no more room for any appeal, and this sentence is now final and absolves us of the charge of prevarication and other corruption offenses. This use made by both the PP and Vox, the court to try to get political gain has to end now, and it is precisely the court that should cut this kind of political manipulation. We've had to endure severe media pressure, being branded as corrupt and subjected to an investigation from the UDEF, who didn't find the slightest hint of crime in our management. They have used the criminal appeal because it is a way that generates more media interest to sow the suspicion of corruption. The councilwoman announced that they've filed a complaint for false report. We have filed a complaint for false denunciation against the denouncing businessmen. With this measure, we hope that justice will put an end to this malicious eagerness to damage our personal image, since in the complaint the file were considered ridiculously false personal issues clearly to damage us personally. Why did they only denounce me when all the decisions were taken in a collegiate body such as the board of directors? Clearly there was a will to damage my image. In the procedure, there have been details as absurd as that one of the complainants of the PP voted in favor in the board of directors on a resolution that subsequently denounced. Jiménez expressed his satisfaction with the ruling, explaining that they have had to endure 2 years of defamation. It has been almost 2 years being object of an infamy. with a series of businessmen presenting a story full of barbarities and lies, using the media to act as a loudspeaker to defame us. Justice has given us the reason. There was absolutely nothing irregular in the procedure, and they've filed the case and condemned in cost to the plaintiffs who only wanted to damage our personal image and the marina. Now it is our turn to exercise our right to be able to defend ourselves from this regrettable action and to file a lawsuit in court now for having accused us in a totally false way.
This Saturday, Red Cross organizes the first Intercultural Fair of Benalmádena, an event with music, gastronomy, dance and raffles that counts with the participation of several foreign residents associations.
The mayor of Benalmádena, Víctor Navas, and Benalmádena's Red Cross president, Francisca López, present on Monday the first Intercultural Fair of Benalmádena to benefit of the Red Cross. The event will be held in the Plaza de la Mezquita in Arroyo de la Miel next Saturday, July 9th, from 12 to 9 hours. This is a day of solidarity to enjoy with the family and to give visibility to a number of vulnerable groups who are going through difficult times and who are part of Benalmádena, a municipality in which more than 140 nationalities live together in peace and harmony. In Benalmádena, there is great social cohesion thanks to the solidarity and generosity of its citizens, and this event will serve to raise funds to help those who are going through a hard time. López explained that due to the high demand for help, they need to raise more funds. We have a lot of demand for help and our resources that are limited, and therefore we decide to organize this Solidarity Festival whose benefits will remain to serve our users in Benalmádena. They were also accompanied by Citizen Participation Councilman Pablo Centella, Social Welfare Councilwoman Alicia Ladaga, and the Festivities Councilwoman Pilar Ramírez. Ladaga highlighted the participation of different foreign residents associations from the municipality. The fair will have gastronomy, dance, crafts, shows, popular paella, raffles, and the participation of associations of foreign residents with whom Cruz Roja Benalmádena collaborates, such as Argentina, Paraguay, Venezuela, Colombia, Peru, Morocco, Senegal, and Ukraine. All proceeds from the fair will go entirely to Red Cross to facilitate their attention to the most urgent day-to-day needs of its users in Benalmádena. Ramírez spoke on the benefit character of the event, with all the proceeds going to the Red Cross. From the festivities delegation, we are delighted to collaborate with Red Cross in this international fair, and we invite all citizens to collaborate with this solidarity initiative, in which there will be no shortage of fun with food and drinks at popular prices.
This week, City Hall received the visit of 3 players from the Maravillas Sport Association, who just became world champions with the Spanish team under 18 in a competition held in Greece during the last month. The mayor of Benalmádena, Víctor Navas, and sports councilman Joaquín Villazón received on Monday at City Hall the visit of Marian González, María Trujillo, and Malena Díaz. These 3 athletes from Benalmádena recently became world champions in beach handball, playing with the Spanish national team under 18 in the World Championship held in Greece last June. Navas valued their success, highlighting the pride they bring to the municipality. We are very proud of what this achievement means for sports in Benalmádena, made by players who have managed to succeed at the highest level without neglecting their studies, which makes them an example for the youth of the municipality. The sports councilman Joaquín Villazón congratulated the athletes, emphasizing the good work being done at the Maravillas Sport Association. The sporting level in Benalmádena is higher every year, as these 3 players demonstrate again. In addition to being world champions in beach handball, they are also 3rd in Spain in indoor handball. The query of handball emerged from the Maravillas school is spectacular, the result of the work done for many years. We were also able to talk with the player Marian González, who told us more about her time at the World Championship. It has been a very sacrificing experience. We have fought hard after losing last season in the semi-finals of the European Championship, and we are very proud to have achieved it this year. And these are today's headlines. The consistory strengthens its staff for the summer. City Hall names a runabout in honor of Norman Bethune. The court dismisses a complaint relative to the charter license concession. Red Cross organized the first intercultural fair of Benalmádena. Navas receives at City Hall 3 handball world champions. The weather forecast for the weekend will leave us with clear skies, temperatures unchanged with lows of 20 and highs of 28, variable light winds in the Axarquía region and east or southeast winds in the rest of the province. And that's all. Thank you for watching us, and remember, you can stay updated on our website or social media profile on Facebook and Twitter. Have a good night and enjoy the weekend.